My question is, what happened to all of the money Trump got from Congress to build the border wall with Mexico? To be honest, most of it did get spent. He did spend, hundreds of millions, maybe a couple billion working on that border wall. But the funny part, and I'm glad you asked this question because people need to be reminded of this, is that they hired the cheapest people they could find, apparently. Within 1 year of portions of that border wall being constructed, there were areas that were already rusting out to where you could walk up to, and this was on video. I talked about it at the time on our YouTube channel. You could walk up to them and start crumbling it in your hand because it was so rusty. You had the rivers and the streams that had washed out so much earth underneath the wall that you could walk underneath it. You, of course, also had the folks over in Mexico who realized you could go to Lowe's or Home Depot, spend $25, and get the tools you need to get around the wall. So the money was spent, it just wasn't spent well. And honestly, though, like the fact that this is not more widespread tells us everything we need to know about how crappy our media is here in the United States, right? When these stories came out, there were a lot of them within the span of like 12 hours, and then it was done. Like nobody else wants to talk anymore about how Donald Trump's border wall is crumbling into dust and we spent billions of dollars on it. Like that kind of seems like it should be a bigger deal. I mean, that was the whole crux of his administration. We're going to build the wall. I think they even sold t-shirts that just said, build the wall. He had people chanting it at his rallies. And so those people need to know that, hey, he did part of it. And look how crappy it is. Donald Trump isn't exactly known for hiring, the best contractors out there. And when he does hire good contractors, he ends up having to go to court against them because he doesn't want to pay them. So I don't know why he decided to, go a little cheapskate on what was supposed to be the crux of his entire administration. But he did. And it's crumbling. And it's incomplete. And it's stupid. But if he ever gets back into the White House, that is going to be one of the first things he does again. Congress will give him money for more wall sections. He'll start building more wall. As he's building that, the pieces behind it are going to start crumbling to the ground. And so on and so forth, because it's simply not going to work. That's the way it is, though. And Trump's followers will eat up every second of it, because by God, they want that wall. And they don't care how bad it is once it gets up. They just want it there so that it can officially be the Donald J. Trump border wall. And they can go worship at it, because God knows you're going to see some of them do that. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.